Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, please. Sounds great. Beautiful. Awesome. As you guys know, I'm talking about myself today. Myself, going on a little rant. I'm going to be answering some questions as we go too, but I'm talking about me. You voted for wanting to hear about me, my story, my marriage, how I got here. So we're going to talk about it. I have a little new button thingy that I'm excited about. So if I'm looking over here, it's because it's a little thing to put pictures and videos that I'm going to be showing you throughout the live. So get ready. You guys voted for this. I had 4 options there. I believe it was masculine, feminine dynamics, my relationship, my marriage, why marriages fail, why they're ending, and pain, trauma, and how to heal from that, which I will be doing more lives about those topics as well, because I want to hear what you guys want me to talk about too. And I was kind of surprised that you wanted me to talk about this tonight, but I am an open book, so we are gonna get into it soon. I'm just letting a few people join. We are going to be touching on more about me, my story, my husband, and how I got to be here today. We're going deep into who I am and why I do this. So I also want you to understand why too, because it's a big part. I'm not just some person that randomly started talking about masculine and feminine dynamics or relationships. Nope, I have a history. I have a story. I transformed my whole entire life just from putting all my energy into myself and seeing what I can do with that. And it's been quite surreal. I started my journey in 2019. I was weighing 275 pounds. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit to me. All right, just for a little teaser. Let me see, guys. Hold on. I showed this last time, but this is just where I started, okay? This is how I met.
Three, good.
This is how I met my husband.
4.
And I'm gonna
Go
take
for
you
it.
back
5. Come on.
the very beginning. I was
10.
extremely obese,
You got it.
9.
overweight. I was unhappy, depressed, anxious, no self-esteem, no self-worth. You name it. I was also an extreme people pleaser and wanted everybody to like me, wanted to just give, make myself available, and just have people like me. I just wanted to be liked and wanted to be loved. So it affected a lot of my life. I felt it in every single part. I didn't just look different. I carried myself extremely different. I hunched over. I didn't walk into the room confident at all. I was extremely just thought very little of myself. I was always very kind, always very giving and helpful. Excuse me. I've always wanted to help people. I come from the service industry, restaurants, medical field, doctor's offices, medical assistant, all that stuff. So I like helping people no matter what. That's just really what I like. But I lost myself. I lost myself big time. Just reading some comments, guys, just seeing where you're tuning in from. I will be looking through the comments too as I go. So if a question does pop up, I'll stop, answer the question, and bounce back. I tend to have squirrel brain like I'm having right now, and I go from subject to subject sometimes. So my apologies. But anyways, being a people pleaser like that, you don't have a voice. You don't have self-respect. So I had to learn how to get some of that quick because it was destroying me. I worked in a doctor's office. I was busy all day, every day. I was in a relationship prior that was a dead end, wasn't really going anywhere. I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have any mission in life, right? So I went to Hawaii in April of 2019, and that is when I realized I needed to do something about this, right? Like big time. I was drinking all the time, eating like absolute crap, going out just with friends, right? That you think that you're friends, but they're also maybe hurt people or people that aren't really pushing you and motivating you to do better in life, kind of like where I was at. We were all kind of just doing the same thing, working and repeating the same habits, going out, drinking, going home, waking up, repeat. And that just became the normal, right? I had no real discipline either. And keep in mind, I was always active growing up, always played sports, always looked good. I wasn't big in high school. I started gaining weight when I was probably 19, 20 years old. That's when it started to kind of creep in a little bit. But yeah, that workplace was the real kicker. There's always redemption for everybody. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Guarantee that. You have to believe it though. You have to believe it, and you have to want it, and not just want it and hope for it, like want it and freaking grind for it and bust your butt, because nothing in life worth having comes easy. But that workplace, by the way, you are brought a lot of food, a lot of lunches, a lot of treats. There's a lot of reps that come in that bring that stuff to you because they're trying to sell you their products, right? So ate a lot of that stuff, ate out, didn't cook a lot, and I love cooking. Love cooking. But I just got lazy. I was extremely lazy, and I got used to fast food, and that was just easy, right? But at that place, the people I worked with, they were not, no one was really in shape. Maybe there were a lot of employees there, probably over 100, and maybe 5, maybe, were like in shape. And that's sad, right? It's healthcare, I myself included. Like, it was not okay. So I started changing. People started noticing, obviously. Some people fell off, some people supported me. That just comes with it. But something I kind of want to touch on a little bit, like the men there were not that directional. They were super smart, super talented, but there were some weak ones. There were some avoidant ones. There wasn't a lot of true masculinity there. So, and I only grew up with that with my dad. Like, so I didn't really have a good outlook on that, right? My ex-boyfriend too, same thing, was very passive, very weak. I did everything. I was the man. I was very masculine in my younger years, because that's all I knew. Excuse me. Still recovering from a cold. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not coughing, but I have my tea. Hold on. The men in my life, aside from my dad, just had extremely low self-esteem themselves, and I had extremely low self-esteem too. And they use that, because when you don't value yourself, people don't value you either. They take advantage of you, and that's exactly what happens. People don't lead. They don't build anything. They don't elevate anything. They're not working towards anything. They take your time. They take your energy. They take your niceness, your kindness, right? They take what they could get. But who allowed it? Me. I did. I allowed it. Why though? Why would somebody allow that type of, I don't want to say like abuse, because it wasn't like physical abuse or anything like that, but like mental, psychological, that type of abuse, right? Why do you think people allow that? Well, my reason was I didn't think that I deserved better. I would take any attention, any praise, any validation that I could get, because I wasn't getting it and I needed it, right? We all need something like that, a little good job, words of affirmation, some validation somewhere. I think it's really important. I will get to your question, I promise. How do you keep yourself from lecturing your husband? I'll get into that. I will get into that, I promise. I'm just going to read a a couple comments, guys. Happy to see you too. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Watching from Huntington Beach. Thank you. I used to frequent Huntington Beach very often. Very often. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Just catching up. I can go on a rant sometimes. Jason! Hey, Jason. Guys, Jason's been here since the beginning. He's an OG. He's a real one. Everybody say hello to Jason. Super kind guy. Thanks for being here, Jason. I appreciate you. Okay. Back to the story, guys. Sorry. I was just reading some of your comments. But yeah, pretty much working like a man. Working like a man. I was doing my 8 to 5. It wasn't 9 to 5. It was 8 to 5. And Monday through Friday, off on the weekends. Typical, right? Your 401k benefits, all that stuff. It kept me comfortable. I was comfortable. It kept me busy, kept me productive, yes, but you reach your cap, right? I was working a lot at a job that I just didn't really love anymore or respect anymore. It lost its meaning. It lost its purpose for me, at least. You know, I was going to go into nursing school and do all that stuff too, but I just realized, man, like I want to help people so much, but there has to be another way, you know, because healthcare for me, not for everybody. Some people love it, but for me, it just wasn't giving me that purpose anymore. At all. I was in my masculine energy all day because I would come home to a boyfriend who didn't know how to deal with me. We didn't figure each other out in the 6 years that we were together. We just didn't know how. Nobody taught us, and we had horrible reference points growing up, right? Like, he comes from a broken home. I don't have a broken home, but it was a little unstable. There was not a lot of teaching about how to deal with people and relationships and a woman or a man, you know, like it was just a lot of brushing things under the rug, kind of. So, yeah, it was tough for me, at least, but that's all I knew. Also, that's really all that I knew. I didn't know any better. I didn't know that I should be able to relax or feel soft or no weight on my shoulder, free, to do what I want, right? Like whether that's anything, any passion, right? But not the corporate world wasn't for me. And honestly, like it's not for a lot of women either. And that's okay. That's okay. There's things that women do that men probably shouldn't. And there's things that men do that women probably shouldn't, right? And that is okay. Nothing wrong with that. Like we are equal in value, but we do completely different things. That's why you need to just flourish. Fun fact. Flourish in your energy, in your masculine energy and in your feminine energy. And it's beautiful. Thank you for the donation, Mr. Lachra Huntington. We got another Huntington Beach guy. Thank you. Appreciate you very much. That was very nice. Very, very nice. How did you decide the guy you met would be your husband? Gonna get into that. I promise. We're getting there. We're only 14 minutes in, guys. Only 14 minutes in. We got all night. Nine to 5 is a man's job. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Okay. 9 to 5. Yeah. Women can do it too. I'm just saying I hated it. I did not like it. I was burnt out. I was tired. I was exhausted. I wasn't feminine. I wasn't sweet. My gosh. My goodness. A woman's job is, oh my gosh, living in her femininity, bringing peace to the home, making the home a home, making it something exciting to come home to, doing whatever you want to do. Like, do whatever you want to do. I bet you money it would not be working a 9 to 5 job for 40 years just happily. You don't, okay, you don't get happy by doing that. I'm sorry. There's nothing fulfilling in that to an extent For me, it was a big extent. I didn't want to be in that anymore. As a former ICU RN, you dodged a bullet. See? I know. I worked all in that for almost 10 years. 10 years of hospitals, doctors' offices, urgent cares, patient care, surgery, all of it. Okay? It's fun. It's fulfilling to an extent. Don't get me wrong, but for me it just wasn't the same. I didn't get that joy out of it anymore. And again, you're underpaid, overworked, and underappreciated. So that's also something to talk about. But I'll get into that another day. Love your honesty as a 63-year-old doctor now fighting cancer and reflecting on our 17-year-old marriage. My Ukrainian wife is the best relationship, and I love her more by doing what you advised before you started your channel. Love you. Love you too. Thank you so much. That is so awesome. I am so happy for you. It is never too late. Never too late. Proud of you. Very, very good job. Just talk, communicate, be open with each other, be vulnerable with each other. Oh, that's so exciting. Yay. Yay. Just reading something, guys. Hold on. At the gym, been there for 4 years, seen many women come and go. Text it to me. At the gym, been here for 4 years, seen many women come and go, but not once I had a woman show interest in me there. How would I show interest with not knowing? How would I show interest with not knowing if she's interested in me? Irritated. Are you wanting to know how to know if a woman is interested in you at the gym, or how to show interest in her? I'm a little confused on your question. Sorry. I don't know if I'm reading that just wrong or if I'm having a blonde moment. Patrick, I will need way more information to help you, but there's a lot to dive into. There's a lot, but give me just a second, okay? Let me just read some of these comments really quick. I'm just going to try to keep up with you guys. You're welcome. I'll always be honest, upfront, and challenging, and a little thought-provoking, right? Because we need to figure out why we get triggered about things. I get triggered about some things too. Nobody's perfect, but you got to figure it out. Why? It's not me. It's the message. What is the message trying to tell you? Oops. Comments, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. My bad. You guys are so fun. Thank you for supporting me. And somehow have to provide, even though we're being forced to compete with women. Well, women want to compete with you guys. I think it's the other way around. Women, we work with energy, right? We are flowing like the moon. Okay, that's our energy. We work primarily with intuition, energy, feelings, emotion, right? We get drained. We are not hustlers, okay? You guys are hustlers. You're the go-getters. You're the Vikings. You're the warriors. You're the fighters. No, we don't do that. I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? No, I'm happier here, drinking my tea in my pink little cup, talking to you guys, because I thoroughly enjoy it and want to do this. If I don't have to work if I don't want to. My husband will support me. Honey, I want to stop doing this. I'm done. I'm over it. Okay, he's going to be like, okay, but he's going to support me. He will. Women, have you ever heard the saying, women multiply, right? Women multiply what you bring us. Okay. You bring us groceries or money for groceries. We go to the store and get the groceries. We multiply it by cooking you food and bringing you meals, right? You bring us home love and affection and closeness, a little bit of understanding. What do we multiply? We multiply with giving back to you, desiring you, opening more up to you. Women respond to how you make us feel. I said that a lot last time, and I'm gonna keep saying that in the hopes that it gets drilled into your head, right? Okay, just reading some. There's a lot more comments coming in, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. A good woman makes you better, so you can go out and keep fighting and keep hustling, man. Like, imagine your woman doesn't support you, nags you, makes your life harder at home. There might be a reason for that. I'm not excusing any behavior, by the way, but it helps. You guys need to be more open and vulnerable with each other, and just a little more understanding from time to time, right? Is that better? Can you hear me okay? Okay. Anyways, back to the story, right? Because this is about, you guys want to hear about me. Some point I needed to change, right? I needed to make a decision and stop blaming other people for my problems and my circumstances. I have to look at myself, honestly, take radical accountability for myself, my choices, get really pissed off at myself for letting me get to where I got, and do something about it. Need to do something about it. That is where Mr. Ponce comes into my life. That's where everything changed. Everything changed when I met that man. He is the complete opposite of any man I was ever used to in my entire life. Why? Why do you think that is? He was, I don't even want to say was, but back then when I saw him, oh my Lanta, like the most masculine thing I have ever seen. Like, it's comes out of his pores, his masculinity. Like, anyone can feel it right away. Speaks his mind, unapologetically himself, his frame, how he holds himself when he walks. He has no filter at all. Still to this day, it's getting better, but still has no filter, no hesitation. Insane confidence, charming, a little cocky, not gonna lie, definitely has an ego, but something that I really love about him. So why am I gonna knock him for that? Exactly. Masculine. Exactly, because he looks like Superman. Duh. Right? No, he's a sexy hunk. Love that guy. Do I have a picture of him? Let me see. Well, I showed you guys this. Okay, this is how I met him.
2.
This is how I met him.
3. Good. 4. Go for it.
Chunk,
5. Come on. And 10.
You got it.
9.
Kevin already.
8. Come on. 7. 6. Come on, girl. 5.
Yeah, so that's how you
4.
what? Kicking my booty.
2. Hold.
I know. My bad. I forgot to mute it. I'm learning, guys, okay? I'm learning. Give me a break, please. I'm learning. I am learning. Give me a break. That's how you get better. You learn by doing, right? So we need to just relax a little bit. Just relax. You have done what most women do, only for the top 2% of men. My daughter lost 75 pounds. Good. Good. Good for her. Tell her I'm proud of her. Please tell her I'm proud of her. Technology takes practice. Yes, it does. And I am not techie, like at all. At all. So every time we do this, it's going to get better and better, guys, okay? Okay, back to how I met that man. I don't want to press that button again because I'm going to screw it up, so it's fine. I took the picture of him off, but I think I showed it to you last time. And he just looked insane, right? Looked insane, was in shape, tan, well-spoken, had an accent. He looked the part. He completely looked the part, took complete care of himself. There is zero, to this day, zero confusion about who he is. And I was a little intimidated, if I'm being honest. I was actually very intimidated. He didn't try to be intimidating, though, by the way. Let me just say that very straight. He didn't have to. It wasn't like he was trying to be this big, macho, scary guy. No, not at all. He was just so solid and confident in who he was. And I just wasn't used to that at all. He was like an anomaly that just, here you go. See what you do with this thing. Nuts. We've been together since 2022, September 2022. There's a difference between him and my ex, my 2 ex-boyfriends that were just the most. I'm not even going to get into that. Hope they're doing well, okay? Hope they're doing well. The difference between him, though, and them is he did not chase me. He didn't try to impress me. He didn't try to make himself overly available to me, never over-explained himself, ever. Ever. He was just who he was, a little mysterious, a little different, was surrounded by women. And I was like you, you're different. Why? Right? And he was different. He spoke different. He had this. He's from Peru, had an accent, just moved differently than anybody I was used to seeing. He just was who he was. I just had an idea or a thought. Another big reason why he was so different too is because he was like the first man other than my father that I respected. Like hardcore. What does respect do? It turns into attraction. Just naturally, real attraction. But guess who struggled? Me, because I had walls. I had a lot of walls. I wasn't used to, I think I just got a bug bite. I wasn't used to that kind of alpha masculine presence at all. At all. I was used to being in control. I was used to being the one in charge, making the decisions, leading, paying the rent. I was used to doing all of that stuff, right? But with that guy, didn't work. Didn't work at all. I pulled back a lot. I questioned myself. I questioned him. I wasn't secure. I didn't fully open up, because part of me didn't trust. It was hard when you're used to weak men around you, weak masculinity. Strength and that masculine presence feels so scary and unfamiliar. You don't know what to do with it. But it feels good. It's enticing, yes, but it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. But something that was really important is that he never, I'm sorry, just reading these guys. Just reading these. He never changed. Back then, when I met him, when we were nothing, we were just coach client, he's still that guy today. He didn't change. He didn't chase me harder when we were dating, like at all. Now that we're married, like we both chase each other constantly. Like we're both always pouring into each other's cups. But when we first started dating, nope. Like he was still that guy. He didn't try to win me over. He was just who he was. He didn't buy me a bunch of things. Like he's a very bougie guy. He likes nice things. Like now I do too. I jokingly tell him all the time, like, you screwed me up because now all I want is nice things. But I didn't need that. He could have taken me to probably Olive Garden and I would have been happy. But no, he took me to nice places. He treated me right. He wined and dined me, so to speak, got me a nice present, got me some flowers in the beginning. Like, of course you do that in the beginning because you do want to make something for yourself. Like, hey, look at me, kind of, right? As a guy, I get it, right? But he didn't do that all the time. It was just like that got me excited, got these feelings, all these emotions running through me, right? And then stops for a little while. And then boom, something fun, a concert or a trip or delivered flowers just because, like something, right? Something to like, oh my gosh, like because it's not normalized. It's not expected. It doesn't lose its spark. It doesn't lose its power. It's so just out of the blue. Like that's why we don't do flowers on birthdays, Valentine's Day, or any holiday. It's like, no, they could be done anytime. He does it still, but it's not like I am expecting this to be done on this day. No, he just does it just because, right? Oof, Ronnie, I can understand a lot of Spanish, but mi español es muy mal. I'm learning. I will learn, I promise you. Remember, guys and gals, whoever, if there's some ladies in here, consistency is everything. Everything. You need to be consistent with who you are always, not hot and cold, not up and downs all the time, back and forth. No, like super consistent in who you are, leading your own life, all of that. All of that. Just reading something, guys. Sorry. And if you didn't hear my live last time, guys, like you don't even know where he came from. Like he literally came here with nothing. He came here when he was 27 years old, a couple $100 in his pocket, wanted to make a name for himself, a life for himself, and he came here and started at the bottom. And he had everything in Peru. Everything, the girls, the money, the fame. He was on TV. He was a club promoter. He was that guy, okay? He was that guy over there. But he came here, nobody. He calls himself a worm. He started as a worm dishwasher, living in a trailer on the floor on a mattress with 2 other guys and 1 bathroom. Yeah, that was him. So how big of an ego hit do you think that hit him for a guy that has that big of an ego? And he has a big one, right? Oh my gosh, like anybody would crumble. Anyone, any man would crumble, but he did not. He didn't crumble. He was also very skinny. He was skinny. He didn't have a lot of muscle. He was battling PTSD, struggling, hardcore, working 3 jobs at a time, making it work. He was like, I am going to make it. I am going to be that guy. Always in the back of his head. Always. There was never doubt. And if he felt himself slipping into doubt, pulled himself right out of it real quick. You're human, right? You're going to drift sometimes, but you have to catch it and don't let yourself spiral. You can't spiral. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He has, gosh, makes me emotional sometimes. He is the strongest person I know. The strongest, most resilient. I'm just proud. I'm so proud of him. If you're watching this, honey, I'm very proud of you. I love you. It's insane. He was the first person that made me feel safe, understood, like really understood, because he took the time to get to know me. He took the time to figure me out. He took the time to understand my freaking crazy brain that goes like that all of the time. He calms it down always. He is crazy. Okay? Like he oh my gosh, I need to like post some videos for you guys to see him. He is wild, like hyper, adrenaline, crazy, but calms me down, brings me back to earth, right? Brings me back to center. Always. Because he knows, hey, I can put in this 5, 10, 15, 30, an hour, right? To try and get her to, no, it's okay, calm down. For her to be awesome for the rest of the day, week, month, whatever. Or let me fight about it. Oh my God, you're acting like this again. Never says that. Why are you so emotional all the time? Never says that. Ugh, this again. Never says that. Why are you crying again? Never says that. Ever. Why? Because why would you do that? You dummy. Why would you do that? That is the worst thing that you could possibly do. No, sit her down and literally treat her like a child. Hug her, kiss her, love her, soothe her like a little girl, because she's a little girl. And if you can't do that, you have no point being with anybody until you realize that that is women. It is our job to be able to regulate ourselves. Yes, 1,000,000% yes. But if we can't, and sometimes we can't, we need you. We need you to bring us back to earth. Desperately. Please, okay? I'm speaking on behalf of many women here. Please. We are nuts, okay? We are batshit crazy sometimes. I know that. We are beautifully intense and creative and wild and untamable sometimes. I understand that. And it takes a really special man to be able to tame the beast, so to speak, and crack her code and figure her out. It takes time and practice and patience and consistency. But once you get there, I am telling you, you're good. You're good. You are literally fine. And she will adore you, love you, support you, respect you beyond belief, because you took the time to figure her out. Okay? If you can't do that or don't want to do that, don't be in a relationship and don't get married. Just wait until you feel, you know what? I'm going to take on the challenge. Let's take on the challenge, because it is. I'm not saying it's just easy. I didn't just become this woman just because. No way in hell with my upbringing and just past relationships. No, there's no way. I had to find the right guy to be able to do that for me. And my husband is that. My husband is that. It's not like he just looked like Superman, okay? That's not why I liked him. He became Superman from coming from nothing. Like literally coming from nothing. He had nothing. He built himself into this man. How freaking badass is that? And inspirational. He didn't have anything. I watched him grow into who he is today. Like, oh my gosh. no friends, no car, no anything, no girlfriend, didn't speak English. Like, he had nothing. So I don't want to hear anybody's excuses at all. Become that man. Become Superman. We are the same height. When I wear heels, I freaking tower over him. Do I care? No, not even in the slightest. I feel on top of the world with the man that is standing next to me because of who he is at his core. And it just comes out of him. And he built himself into that man. And he always believed in himself. Even when people didn't, even when maybe he had a slight moment of not believing in himself. But he always made it happen. Always. That's why I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to change the world. I already know that. It's already happening. I'm watching it happen before my eyes because of the relationship that we have and that we continue to build together. It's wild. It's wild. It shouldn't be a challenge. It is a challenge. It's not easy all the time, especially in the beginning. You're figuring each other out. Like, it shouldn't be constant, grueling, agonizing work. Yes, I agree with you there. But it's always going to be a challenge. We're always evolving. We're always changing. We should be, right? Reaching some goals, becoming somebody better than we were the year before and the year before that. Man, we all have the capability. I have not read in a while. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I do have a sister, but she's happily married with 3 kids. Sorry, guys. It's just me and my sis. No brothers. You're live since when? Every Thursday, guys. Every Thursday I'm going live. Everything comes with work. Yep. Everything comes with work. I agree. Anything worth having in life requires some work and some effort. It does. It does. You're a full-grown adult. You have to keep yourself in check. We do, but sometimes we need to be put in check too. And that's okay. My husband puts me in check. I put him in I put him in check sometimes. I couldn't speak for a second. It's okay. We put each other in check. We keep each other accountable, call each other out when we need to. It's all good. If your partner is not doing that, they're like disconnecting from you. No, not good. Thank you very much. Productive patterns. Do you sometimes genuinely feel overwhelmed being the wife? No. What does that even mean? I don't know how to answer that. No, I don't feel overwhelmed being the wife. I love being a wife. I love being a wife so much. Never thought I would love it so much. Did you throw a lot of tests at him too? That's a good question. Of course, in the beginning, right? But guess who put a stop to that really quick? He did. He has very strong boundaries and he laid them out from the beginning. From the very beginning, and not necessarily with what he was saying, but just how he was saying it, his tone, right, that I always talk about. He put a stop to my attitude. He put a stop to my trying to manage the situation, trying to control the situation, because that's where I come from, is just control and super masculine energy, and being able to, I guess, walk all over a guy because they didn't have a spine and they just allowed it. So I did it, right? Like, I've been that girl, guys. Like, I'm not just this person because I've had to learn. He didn't allow any of that to happen. No disrespect, no yelling, no name calling, no walking out on each other. We always figure it out in the moment, but calmly and constructively and honestly, right? Without reacting. It's crazy. It's crazy when somebody has the capability to be able to do that and calm the other person down and get them to actually understand that and enforce their boundaries. And I felt like, oh, woo, sorry, you're right. Like, it was firm firm, confident, calm, and once. And that's it. And then I have the choice, right? I have the choice to either respect that or disrespect it and do it again. And if I do it again, there's a good chance he's going to say peace out. Because why? Why would you tolerate the disrespect when it's willingly being done to you, right? But guess what? That's how people learn. That's how people learn not to do things. Do you have a cousin? I have many cousins, but they're all married. They are all married. All married with babies. I'm just reading some comments, guys. He didn't speak it. He was from Peru. He is from Peru. So his first language is Spanish. He's bilingual. He's actually trilingual because he speaks a little bit of Portuguese too. I know tests can be deal breakers. I get it, but just know that women do that. If you find a woman that does nothing, no test, you just found an angel. You did, because it happens. It happens. That's why you have to put a stop to it. That's it. So we got together in September of 2022. And we got married. It's almost our 2-year anniversary. And this is a big one that a lot of people don't understand, and totally fine. And if you guys have questions about it, please ask. We got married. I'm not going to tell you the date. I'm going to keep that private. But we got married based on the moon and the stars and our birthdays. Like, we are very into just the universe and energy, so to speak. Okay, and that's all I'll say on that. But if you have questions, I'll ask. We eloped. Just us. That's it. The moon, the stars, everything. Right? Let me see if I can find it for you guys. So we went to Joshua Tree and we eloped. Just him and I. We rented an Airbnb, and it was just, oh gosh, I'm just looking at the picture. I haven't seen those pictures in a while. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. It was magical. It was spiritual. It was just us. No big wedding, no show, no performance, none of that. And listen, I'm not shaming anybody who has big weddings, okay? I never wanted a big wedding, ever. I never thought I was gonna get married until I met my husband, but I didn't want a big wedding at all. Do you think the stars borderline delusional? No, I don't think it's delusional. I don't even understand it that much. I just am not a I don't form myself to any ideology or anything like that. I like it. Makes me feel good. It's interesting. That's it. And I love the universe. I love the stars. I think they're just pretty. It's as far as it goes with that. But yeah, okay, wait, let me get this away from you guys. We went to, like I said, Joshua Tree, stayed there a night or 2 days, stayed there 2 days. And it was just us. We had our own little ceremony, lit some candles. That was just with us. And then the following month, we did the whole officiant. This is us at our old house with our little officiant there. Wait, deek, this guy, super cool. We did it on a Sunday, so we didn't go to the courthouse because the courthouse is closed on Sundays. So he came. We just hired an officiant online to do the marriage license, the legal stuff. So, yeah, that was us. It was so fun. And we had one of my good friends was our witness. She's the one taking the picture, our officiant, and then our kitty that was there. And this is her eye. I wear her eye because she is no longer with us. But yeah, so that was how we got married. I've seen the stress that weddings cause people, my clients, family members, old friends that I've had, right? Like it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. That is your day for you and your partner that you chose, your husband or your wife, okay? If you want to have a wedding, have a wedding. You want to share it with your friends and your family, do it. Like, please do it if that's what you want to do. But I didn't want any of that. I didn't want the performance, the act, any of that. I wanted to enjoy it with just me and my husband and be in the moment with him, right? And maybe in the future, we'll have a party for everybody. That would be fun. Totally fun. But these weddings, I didn't want to stress about who to invite, bridesmaids, groomsmen, what to eat, spending money on what? Like to impress people who don't care, really? Like some do. I'm not saying that, just heartless. I'm not. Came out that way, but I'm not. It's, you know what I mean though. Like for what? I'm not trying to prove anything. I want to enjoy this with my husband. The day is not about them. The day is about you and your husband or wife. That's it. And another big one too is family, right? Not everybody in my family supports my husband and me and likes him. And they didn't for a very long time, and they still don't. And that's okay. No hard feelings. It's all good. But this is where people get a little triggered, I guess, or emotional. Like, once you choose your person, that is your family. That is your person. You still have parents, yes. You still have siblings. You still have aunts, uncles, cousins, yes. That's your family, sure. But your family now is the person you choose to marry. They come first. You two come first, always. That is how my belief, okay? Some people have different beliefs. That's okay. That's okay. But that's just what I believe, right? You two have to come first, always, in my opinion, okay? I don't understand when people say she chose her husband over her family. Yeah. Yes, like that's exactly what you're supposed to do, I think. Like, right? Like, why would I want other people around me on the most important day of my life who don't love the man that I love? I didn't even tell you why, right? Didn't even tell you why, because sorry, my hair is bugging me. Very, very bold, right? Very bold, very outspoken, very not afraid to say things that kind of trigger people or upset people. He's not an asshole to be an asshole. He is just very honest. And some people don't like it or can't handle it, or it's uncomfortable for them, or it's hitting a spot in them that they don't like about themselves, right? Or they're maybe a little envious or jealous of his comfortability and confidence with just who he is as a man. Who knows what it is, but they don't like him. And that's okay. I'm not going to hold it against them, but I'm also not going to be around you also. Like, if you don't respect him, you don't belong in that moment to me. That's okay. It's like if somebody was questioning inviting me to their wedding or not, don't invite me. Like, please don't. If that's what you're like thinking, don't. No hard feelings. That's your day. Your day. Why? I don't want to be anywhere around someone who maybe doesn't want me there, or maybe doesn't want my husband there. Like, it's okay. That is your day. So if that bothers any of you guys, I'm sorry, but that's your problem, not mine. No problem. It was beautiful. What we did was absolutely beautiful. That one decision, though, honestly, showed me how much I have changed, because people pleaser, right? Always wanting people to like me, do the right thing, say yes. Not in this case, guys, right? Just us and the desert and the stars and the moon and the silence. And it was just, oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at him. Just love him so much, man. This is my guy. This is my guy. What did all of this teach me that I didn't know back then? It's a little heavy. I couldn't have had him at my lowest. Couldn't have. That version of me would have lost him or couldn't even have him. I had to become somebody extremely capable and capable of that relationship. I had to become somebody capable of having that type of relationship. This wasn't luck at all. No luck. It was all just pure alignment, compatibility, trust, openness, vulnerability, respect. Huge one. It was all of that. It was all of that. This is how he met me, by the way. See that? Sad Laurin right there. I'm just going to leave that up for a second. That is me. That is me, sad. I met him when I was like that. Drinking literally like an alcoholic all the time, often. And I took radical responsibility of myself, guys. I was not perfect. Not perfect at all, and I'm still far from it. I'm a work in progress. We are all a work in progress. You need to be really working on yourself. As you know, there's a lot of BS on social media with people giving bad advice. Are you insinuating that I give bad advice, sir? How can your viewers know that you're not just one of those people and you're truly qualified to give that advice? I mean, shall I say more? I used to be almost 300 pounds, buddy. Almost 300 pounds, morbidly obese, dealing with a lot of the stuff that you guys are dealing with, and I worked myself out of it and transformed, and now I have the life that I have, and I am making it my mission and my duty to get people to understand personal development and mindset and masculine and feminine dynamics, and I love it. It's a passion of mine. I didn't know that this was going to be a passion of mine until I got into this relationship and realized how screwed up a lot of people in the world are, like a lot. So I want to give my advice based on my life and what I've done for me that has helped me. And if it helps somebody else, yay, like beautiful. If it doesn't, okay, that's fine. There's so many people out there giving advice just like me, but have they done what I've done? That's the real question. I think it takes radical responsibility and accountability to be able to do what I've done. And I'm never going to downplay it. I'm never going to minimize it. I'm never going to speak less about it because I am proud as heck. Okay? I wish I had the old before and after of me. I took it off here and I should have done it. But it's oh, there we go. There we go. That, sir, is my qualification right there to answer your question. And thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. But that right there, that girl, that is April of 2019 in Hawaii, and that's my mom next to me. Oof, that is hard to look at. That is hard to look at. But yep, April 2019 to September 2022. Obviously, I am not that lean. I'm not that skinny right now. I know I am skinny in that's, if you know anything about bodybuilding, you have to get pretty damn lean. But if I could lose 140 pounds, AWW World Maps, you can do anything. You can do anything. And I just want to share with people what I've done and how I got here. you need, in any masculine and feminine dynamics, you need that word that I always say, right? Polarity. You need that. Masculine and feminine dynamics, they explain everything. The attraction, the respect, the tension, the pull towards each other, right? The energies. It's like science, negative and positive energy, masculine, feminine, yin and yang, balance. You need that balance. I was extremely intimidated by him because I respected him, and that respect is what created that attraction. That's the domino effect, right? A lot of people don't marry. I pretty much lost half my weight. Yes. Sorry, before I get into that, yes. I was 275 pounds. When I stepped on stage, I was 125 pounds, and now I'm sitting comfortably at 145 pounds. Very happy here. Don't marry out of fear. Don't marry out of lack. Don't marry out of loneliness or convenience or any of those. Don't do that. When people do that, you're not marrying your first choice. You're not. My husband was my first choice, and I was his. There was chemistry there, yes. There was connection there, yes. But his decision, it wasn't an emotional one. It was very intentional. Why? Why is that? His decision wasn't emotional because it had to be based on what I was bringing into his life. How was I making his life better? How was I adding value to his life? Was I adding peace, respect, femininity, softness, home-cooked meals? I love cooking. He loves cooking. That's probably one of his big love languages, is home-cooked meals from his wife. But it's value, right? I brought value. I brought stability. We aligned completely on our values, our morals, politics, religion, kids, money, traditional values. Like, we aligned heavily on all of that. Our personalities couldn't be polar opposites. Polar opposites. If he was sitting right here, oh my gosh, you guys actually would probably love him and be like, we want him to be here more, because he's just that guy. He's very personable, very outgoing, out there, funny, charismatic, goofy, smart, so smart. Man, he does it all. He really does it all. He keeps things entertaining. He keeps things mysterious. He keeps things fun. He keeps things easy. We balance each other out big time. He is extroverted, loud, obnoxious, silly, funny, you name it. I sit back. I observe more. I'm more introverted. I'm more quiet. He brings life out of me. I bring him down a little bit. I calm him down energetically a little bit. But that's why we balance each other out, because we're personalities completely opposite. But I love it. I love it so much. I feel like if we were the same, like two of me or two of him, no, that wouldn't be good. Another thing, before I lose it, that helped us a lot was getting rid of our baggage and demons the best that we could before we got together in the relationship, right? Because he had some demons, and so did I, just like we all, right? Like real ones. But that didn't push me away. Mine didn't push him away at all. I literally asked him to show me what has a hold on you sometime. Be open, be vulnerable. And he does. Most people hide their insecurities and their vulnerabilities with their partners because of shame, fear, doubt. Like, we didn't do that. We faced it head on and worked through it. And things come up still, of course. Like, we argue, we have disagreements sometimes, but we never let it get to that point. of no return or of saying something that we regret. It's always dealt with in the moment. We work through everything and we support each other like hardcore through it. Every year that we're together, it's better and better and better. And you kind of like, when is it supposed to start going downhill? You know, 'cause that's what we're taught and that's what we see. People just going downhill. Like, no, I want to reverse all of that. That's why I'm doing this for you guys. Good hubby episode. I do love him. I love him so much. I'll bring him on too. Like, I'm just curious, guys, in a live, maybe in the next couple of weeks, would you want him to be on it also to hear things from him? Maybe not. You don't have to. You totally don't have to. Like, he is a huge reason of who I am today. And I love being involved with everything that he does with me and vice versa. Like, we love doing this together. So if you ever want to see him, please let me show you too. Something that I absolutely love that he helped me with. And I am sorry if it's loud, okay? I'm sorry if this is loud. Okay. I hope it's not loud. This is how I met him, guys. That is how I met him. Okay. He's teaching me. And then let's get rid of that. My bad. I've never been called a sadist before. Can you guys hear me? Sorry. Can you hear me okay? Tell me. Oh, goodness gracious. Why do I keep doing this? Is it better? Okay, cool. Now you're going to tell me it's echoing. Is it echoing? Okay. Better? Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Okay, thank you. Anyways, somebody just called me a sadist. I don't know why, but that is very rude. I'm not a sadist. I didn't put him through a lot of work. He willingly put the work into me. Okay? Willingly put the work into me because he wanted to. He saw the value in me. He saw the potential in me, and we worked on it together. I know I muted myself. I'm sorry. Guys, I was so obese, unhappy, attracting everything wrong in my life because I was not in a good mindset, not on a good vibration, not in a good energy, nothing. right? But I built a life for myself. I chose the right man. I built a real marriage. I never looked back. I just am riding the wave with him. We are a very, very, very good team. We support each other. We love each other. We challenge each other. We call each other out. We keep each other accountable always. We train together. We laugh together. We shoot together. We do everything together. Like, your partner needs to be your source of everything. Your source of desire, your source of pleasure, your source of fun, your source of excitement, everything. Like, if they're not that, is that really your person? Is that really your partner or not? Susan, what inspired me to start working out? Do you see this? Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Laurin. It's backwards. This, Susan. Do you see this right here? That girl. Unhappy, miserable, depressed, everything hurt. I was only, I think, 24 right there. 24, 25. Or 23. 23, 24. I'd have to do the math, and I don't do math. So he is a coach, Forbidden K. He coaches men and women. But that, Susan, that is why I started working out. Let me get rid of that. What was the spark that lit the fire? A combination of everything. I was honestly seeing that picture. I took that picture with my sister, my mom, and I saw it and I was mortified, and I started training with my husband the following month. Yes, I am. Thank you. It was a combination. I was just unhappy. I reached my bottom, my low point, and I decided to do something about it. So I started actually going to boot camp classes at 6 a.m., working my office job, and then going and training for like an hour, hour and a half with my coach. Everything is possible. Everything in life is possible. You see all the successful people, these successful entrepreneurs, billionaires, business owners, CEOs, like, they all worked very hard to get there. Like, very, very hard. There's an Instagram channel that I really like to watch. It's called The School of Hard Knocks. You guys probably know what it is. It's the guy that goes around asking, what did you do to become a millionaire? That guy. And he's a young kid, but he's grew his channel to 8.9 million followers. 8.9 million followers. And every single one of those entrepreneurs and business owners say, not everybody has what it takes. Not everybody has what it takes. But if you put your mind to it and you want it and you're hungry and you're a go-getter and you're going to accept the failures that are about to come, because they're going to come. That's exactly what my husband did. He came here with absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nope. Do you get jealous when he trains other women? No. Nope. Look who he's married to. Look at the life we have. And I trust him 1,000,000%. So absolutely not. He coaches men, women, kids. He does self-defense for kids too. He does it all. I'm telling you, he does it all. He knows how to fight. He knows how to train. He knows how to do martial arts. He knows all that stuff. He's very, and he's very book smart too. Street smart, book smart, knows so much about the world, history. I could go on and on about all the things that I love about him. Do you have a particular diet? I eat a balanced diet. I eat my carbs, my fruit, my protein, veggies, fats, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. I eat balanced diet. I've done all the diets though, all the fad diets, tuna diet, liquid diet, keto diet, carnivore diet. I've done it all. I have done it all. Okay, let's see some comments, see what's coming in. Okay. Oh, I saw your comment again. Most women in the gym had headphones on. I don't want to bother them. If that's the case, how would I show interest if she doesn't show any signs? Don't wait for like a green light, so to speak. If she's not giving you signs, I don't think it's necessarily means she's not open. It might just be that she's focused. Like, as a woman that goes to gyms, I don't like being approached in the gym, but at the same time, like, we're human beings. It's gonna happen sometimes, but I don't like it only because I'm just focused. Like, I'm there to work out. Like, I'm not looking at other people. I don't care. Like, I'm there to train, but it's just make sure if you do approach her, just make it low pressure and simple, right? Catch her in between her set. Obviously not when, like, you can tell when someone's about to do their heavy set or lift. Like, don't interrupt her then, you know, like, and if you've seen her there a few times, like, you can even jokingly say, like, hey, I don't want to be that guy that is interrupting your workout, but I'm gonna, like, just wanted to say hi, introduce myself, like, see you around. See ya, and then walk away. Like, just walk away. It's not in what you say, ever. It's how you say it, and it's how you show up with her. Some guys stare and do nothing, or some are awkward and linger and are a little needy. Like, you don't want to do either of those. You stay grounded and confident in yourself. If she shows literally zero signs and gives you nothing back, then okay, there's your answer. But also know that not every single woman is going to be interested, but also not every single woman is going to reject you too. Not every single moment is the right one. It's impossible to know when the right moment's going to be, so you have to get kind of used to being rejected sometimes. It's going to happen. Women do that. You know, I give you guys props for being able to go up and approach women. It's hard and it's vulnerable, right? But you got to do it. Build the confidence. Do it over and over and over again. So every time you get a no or a rejection, it hurts less and less, right? It's okay. And the right one will be open to you, and she'll be receptive to you, and she will show interest in you. You know when a girl's interested in you. She's looking at you a certain way. She plays with her hair a little bit. She gets a little, like, submissive looking, right? Leans into you a little bit more, keeps looking at you, follows you. Like, you know when a girl is into you. You do. I hope that answered your question. I hope that answered your question. What's your name? I don't know how to pronounce your username. I'm sorry. It's so one-sided. It's annoying. I know. Women approach guys too. Rarely. Not as much as... Oh, look at my bicep. Sorry. Women approach guys too. If they're comfortable and maybe if they're a little more extroverted. Maybe. Oh, man. Someone got me. I have to answer you because you sent me money. How was your first intimate time with him? I'm going to blush. I'm going to blush. It was pretty electric. It was pretty intense. I'm not going to get into all the little detail. God, that made me nervous. It made me a little nervous. It was it was very good. It was very good. It was very primal. He's very intense, very dominant, very directional. Like he wanted me somewhere, he'd put me there. He wanted to do something, you do it, you know? Like he didn't really he just led. He took control, he took the lead. He was very confident in himself. So that made me just open up a little bit more. He is a special guy. Special guy. He made it his mission to understand pleasure and how to please a woman. It's really important. You need to know how. And that will be a topic for another live. Okay, that is going to be a topic for another live. I'm trying to see if there's any other pictures that I can show you, but I already showed you all of them. I'll upload more on the next live. But anyways, this one was just about us and me, and a little bit about my story and how I became this person and why and where it all stems from. Just going to answer a few more questions, guys. If you want to ask anything about me, you want to know anything, please. I'm an open book. I really am. No, I am not a therapist or counselor or marriage and family therapist at all. Everything I speak about is from my own life, my own research, education, and knowledge. I've had countless mentors in the same space, whether it's therapist, hypnotherapist, neuroscientist, mental performance coach, you name it. You name it, I've spent money on it because it's priceless, right? Everything I talk about to me is priceless because of how much it's changed my life and for the better, and how much I've seen it improve other people's relationships too, and not just their relationship with their partner, but their relationship with themselves. That's my main goal. I started as a personal trainer. I got my little certified personal trainer thing, oh my gosh, so long ago, and that got me here. I've always wanted to give back to people somehow, and now I finally get to do that. But I had to transform my life in order to do that and become this girl that you are today. Did you grow up in a traditional household? I actually did. So that's one thing. My parents, yes, long story short, my mom, very submissive, very feminine, very sweet, and dad, alpha dude, works, provides, intense, strong, macho, you know. You're like a life coach. Yeah, we can say that, like a life coach. My husband is from Peru. That is where he's from. I wonder if I can I don't know if I can like comments. I'm sorry. Nope. I can't. Oh well. Do you still drink carbs and either alcohol or no alcohol beer with food? I don't drink beer. I don't. I loved beer, clearly, from... Hi. Loved me some beer, but no, I don't drink beer anymore. It doesn't sit well with me anymore at all. I just eat nice, good balanced diet. The carbs I eat are good sourdough bread, white rice, sweet potatoes. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Let me see if I can reply. It is, what time is it, guys? Oh, it's not that late. It's only 8:30. It's only 8:30. I'm just gonna go for a little bit more. A little bit longer, guys. This has been fun. We can talk about, I'm going to be doing another poll and monitoring it throughout the week about maybe what other topics you want me to talk about, please. Oh, good question. Ashley? Yeah, sorry, my eyeballs. Ashley, how can you start being accountable in life and prevent playing the victim? It's hard, the victim mentality, right? I don't think there's really an easy way, but you have to break it. You have to get uncomfortable, right? Because playing the victim it's very comfortable. Taking accountability is uncomfortable, but you got to. That's why people drop off kind of from your life. That's why you stay stuck, right? If you stop doing that, playing the victim, easier said than done, I know, but you stop asking the question of, why is this happening to me? Why me? And you start asking, why am I allowing this into my life? Where does this come from, right? You learned it somewhere. It's not just who you are. You learned it. So flip the narrative a little bit. The poor me to, where am I learning this from? Where? Because you learned it from somewhere. Okay. Something that helped me in the past, and this is what I tell some of my clients and friends too, is like, and husband, we tell each other this all the time, like, you have to be able to catch that feeling in the moment. But if you don't take accountability for the feeling, then you're not going to be able to catch it. You have to be able to be like, oh, hold on, my bad, because it's your fault, right? The moment you stop blaming yourself, your partner, your parents, your past, just pause for a second, okay? Just awareness. Awareness is the first step. If you're not aware, you're not going to be able to take accountability, okay? And that's the second part, is owning it, owning your part. The classic, well, she did that, so I did that. No. I tolerated this behavior. I avoided this conversation. I didn't set a boundary. See? You have to go inward. It's you. Figure it out. It's okay. And then you have to follow through with it, right? Accountability means action. It's not words. It's not just saying, oh, you know what? Yep, I understand, my bad. You have to follow through always with the action. So you set the boundary, you change the habit, and you don't repeat it. And you might come close to repeating it, you might repeat it, but again, you have to catch it. Follow those steps. Catch it in real time, own your shit, and take some accountability and change and do something about it, right? I hope that helps a little bit. You just don't want to keep making excuses for yourself. There's no excuse. I don't care. I don't care what the excuse is. I've said them all, heard them all, done them all, seen them all. You can't tell me any excuses, right? You have to change the story that you keep telling yourself, right? And challenge yourself. Literally tell yourself like a child, I am not going to complain today. And don't do it. You're probably going to do it. But then when you do it, you have to catch yourself and change it. Sorry if my mic sounds a little funny, guys. Ooh, good question. Besides accountability, what is the main element, in my opinion, of true repair? Well, okay, accountability, obviously, yes, step one. But I think for me, it'd be consistency. I think that tops accountability a little bit, because accountability is just the first little step, right? But when you're consistent with it, not just once, right? It's you make it become part of your life. It's repeated, right? Most people think repair is, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, I'll do better next time, right? All those things. That's not repair. That is just a little like sigh of relief in the moment, right? Real repair is when the other person can relax around you and actually relax, right? Because now you're no longer unpredictable. Sorry, you're no longer unpredictable. You might not be reactive. You might just be a little more calm, right? Because you've been consistent with that behavior. Now she's like, ooh, okay, I can soften up. Just consistency. Be consistent with everything, always. Just reading some comments, guys. How to deal with a woman who is an avoidant attachment. First, I always warn people too, and myself included, like, be careful with labels. It's why? Because I don't like identifying myself or anybody as something or anything like that, right? Like, it's I know what you're trying to say though. Just be careful with the labels, right? And if you're labeling her directly to her, you might lose her a little bit, okay? So just be careful with that. I think the first kind of piece of advice or step I would give you is don't chase after her if she withdraws, right? Like, if she pulls back, don't just rush into it to fix it right away. Give some space. Let her come back to you. Let her lean back into you a little bit more, right? But there's a difference between, be careful with this one, I'm going to give her space because I'm grounded versus I'm going to give her space and withdraw from her to make her feel that. Like, no, you don't need to be spiteful with that. Just, okay, let's see where she's at, you know? Don't reward the hot cold behavior either. You have to communicate it to her that that's not okay. Like, if it is repeated all of the time and affecting your relationship, you need to talk about it and you need to figure it out and you need to make sure it's not happening again and again and again and again. You have to talk about it and also know when to walk away when that might be the case. Okay, you have a life too. Like, you don't have to wait forever for somebody to get their shit together. No, you don't. You're gonna wait a very long time. Hold on. I need to block somebody. Goodbye. Goodbye. If you're going to send mean things to me, I'm going to block you. Good job, Ashley. Own it. Own it. Don't complain. Just own it. You feel better when you own it. Promise. I promise. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to remove somebody really quick. I think I did it. There we go. He's a jerk. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad, Patrick. I'm glad. If you have anything else to ask, please. Yes, very good questions. Thank you. I forwarded one of your videos to my wife, and I thought she would understand, but instead things got worse. Buddy, what video did you send her? Oh, gosh, when are you guys gonna learn? When are you gonna learn? Gosh, come on. If you are sending my videos to your wife, you better be sending her the ones where I'm calling you guys out. The men. Please. Because if you send her one about what women need to be doing better, or how they should be treating you, or how they should be giving you more sex, you're going to be the doghouse, you dummy. Like that, come on. Don't. Use your brain. Use your brain, please. So I hope you showed her those. And I made a video about that too. If you're sending my videos to your wife, don't do it. And if you're going to do it, send these ones about you, about the men, please. If women could have only one single quality for their man, what would women choose? Ooh, I like that question. Well, for me personally, I think just overall self-regulation, maybe. Confidence and self-regulation, like that's just very attractive. It's very, very attractive. If the woman will not be accountable, you should leave, correct? Do you want to stay in a relationship where one person is not taking accountability and you are? No. That's up to you if you want to stay in that. How long should a man endure dysfunctional communication? He shouldn't endure it at all. That mindset's the problem. Enduring that dysfunction, that's how you slowly start to lose respect for yourself. While you might call it, well, I'm just trying to make it work, or I'm just being loyal. No, there's a difference between working through something and tolerating something. Big difference, okay? So again, you address it once and clearly and calmly. That is it. And you watch. Not what she says, but what she does. Simple. From there, then you can have a window, right? Not hoping months and months and months on end that things are going to get better. No, because then you're going to be years and decades into something, and then you're going to be 65 and miserable. So no. That kind of leads me into the follow-up with that, I guess. Because I get asked this all the time. Like, well, how much time is enough time to see? A few weeks to a couple months of seeing if she's making an effort. Yes. Is the communication improving? Is she less reactive? Is she more appreciative? Is she softer? Like things like that, right? Or is it still defensiveness, avoidance, confrontation, masculine energy, all that stuff? Patterns, right? Don't lie. Effort does. Patterns don't lie. Effort lies. Anybody can literally be like, I'm trying. Give me some time. No, very few people actually change. Words mean nothing, guys. Words mean nothing if it's not followed up by action, okay? That is something I stand very, very firm on. So long story short, my friend, don't endure the dysfunction, okay? Please, please don't. You're going to lose yourself. I should have got your advice 2 years ago. It's okay. Better late than never. Better late than never. You want to feel the emotions a man can bring to you, not the self-regulation. True. I showed yours, and she said, we are high school sweethearts and been together 20 years. I'm still needy and clingy for her. And she says, what you say, I'm focused on myself and our son. Oh, God. When do you come home? I have many questions. I actually forwarded the video about what actually leads to a failing marriage. And she says, you don't see the things I do at home. Oh, man. Okay, well, there's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack there. You'll have to either like send me an email consultation or write it on my YouTube community so I can respond to you directly. That's something you guys can always do, by the way. I'm gonna see if I can share it here. Because if you ever have a question, like, you can always, I try to be as active. Oh, Ashley, I think you wrote a question there. Oh, I'm just seeing it now. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste the link and see if I can put it in the chat. Because I try to, oh man, I don't think I can. Oh, yay. Okay, so if you click on that link, I'm going to pin it. I wonder if I could pin it. Okay, I pinned it. If you click on that link, it goes to my community, and there's, I try to be as active as I can on there. So you can post some questions there if you'd like and engage with each other. It's a public, open community. I hope that link worked. It should work. You're welcome, Aiden. I appreciate it. Can we manifest X back into life? Why do you want to manifest your X back into your life? Why? Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Has your husband ever given you an ultimatum? He doesn't have to give me ultimatums because I respect him and I trust him and his leadership and the choices he makes for us and our family. So I guess the only time he he didn't give me an ultimatum, but he put me in my place pretty good when we first started dating. And I was just disrespectful in his house. I don't even know if I was moved in yet or if I just moved in to his place, but I was testing him a little bit and seeing what I can get away with and what I couldn't, and quickly learned that I could not get away with disrespect. So I had a choice to either like that and lean into it more or be like, screw you, I'm going to do what I want. By the way, no man wants a woman like that. So if you're like that, you're for the streets, girl. You're for the streets. The link doesn't work. What do you mean? Well, that's annoying. Well, anyway, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a button on there that says community, and it's like a Facebook wall or feed or something like that. I'm missing her every day. I don't know why. Her thoughts pop up in my mind every time. Don't know what it means. I want to move on. You need to move on, my friend. Don't give her that much power. You need to work on yourself, work on your own personal development, and love yourself more, okay? You can still love somebody and have feelings for somebody. That's fine. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to be together. You clicked on the link and it worked. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me know. Email consultation link. Yes. Let me send that to you guys. That's something I offer too. It's in my link tree and pretty much every, shoot. Here it is. Every social media channel, and I have to do it from my phone because it's not working. Copy. This has everything, okay? My website, by the way, is almost up. It's going to be so pretty. It's almost up, and it'll be available for you guys to check everything out, to be able to book consultations, talk to me via email, whatever you want to do. All my coaching information is going to be on there as well. So let me send this to you guys. Copy. Paste. That is my entire link tree. I'm going to pin that as well. Oh, I can't. Okay, I'm going to replace the pinned. There we go. I know sometimes the video consultations maybe aren't that feasible, or they're not even maybe wanted, and you just want to talk to me briefly. Totally fine. You can email me too. There's an email consultation link, and I'm going to send that one as well to the chat, the chitty chat. I get an overwhelming amount of messages a day. I try tirelessly to go through all of them. And I can't respond to every single one sometimes, and everybody has a question. But that is something you can do too. Ashley, you're so funny. My boyfriend sends me your content, and at first I was like, I don't like this girl, because I hit every nerve and I was just being defensive. I know. And I literally, can I just read really quick? I got a comment from a lovely lady today too, and oh shoot, I didn't screenshot it. Anyways, she was pretty much saying the same exact thing. Like, man, I used to hate you. I used to really get super triggered, and then she said she would just stay there spitefully watching me while trying to dissect everything, and eventually she got it, and it sat with her, and she thanked me for it, and we had a nice little chat, and it was beautiful. Okay, so I know my delivery sometimes is a little harsh, but I'm trying to provoke some thought, right? A little bit of controversy, sure, I understand it, but it's thought-provoking, meaning you need to think about it. I still get triggered of certain things too, but I'm a human being. Why is it triggering me? It's something I need to look inside with, right? We are not perfect. No one's perfect. We are a work in progress all of the time. I am far from perfect, but what I've learned to do, which I could not do maybe 5 years ago or even 4 years ago, probably like 5. I could not take accountability. It was impossible for me to admit, you know what? I'm sorry. My bad. Because I was hurt. I was just maybe longer than that, 6 years ago, probably. Like a hurt person. And hurt people, right? Oh yeah, that famous. Wait, doubt you'll read or answer this question while I'm reading it, but why is everything in today's dating and social interactions in life with girls and women always only revolving around leading with sex over substance? I literally I wonder did it get posted yet? I just made a video about this because it's easy, right? Sex sells. It's easy. It's a quick dopamine hit. It's there's no substance there, like you said. It's quick. And it sucks. Like it actually bothers me a lot. That's actually something I get very triggered about. is that, but it gets the most attention. It's sex, right? Everyone's attention it's driven by stimulus. You're gonna see the video I made. It's about stimulus. It's about validation. It's the quick clicks, right, and the likes and the sex appeal, the shock value, the instant. Oh, what is that? But gosh, dang it, it's been around forever. Like, are we still like hung up about that? A lot of people are just extremely disconnected from themselves, I think. When someone doesn't have their own like sense of self, or they don't have a voice, their own purpose or identity or whatever, like the easy thing to get is validation and attraction, attention. So sex is that shortcut for that. It's super easy. But I say men are the ones feeding that, but I men and women are feeding it. Men chase it, right? Based on the looks, right? That sexual charge, that energy. Women respond to the attention that they're getting, and it, oh my gosh, and the money. So it loops. Men reward it, women amplify it, men complain about it, still reward it. So no one's breaking the pattern here, okay? But something that you also should know, you don't have to participate in that type of culture or whatever, lifestyle. There are still plenty of women who value depth, real conversation, real emotional connection with somebody in a real partnership, They are just not the ones on here, on social media. They're not. The average woman that you see on all those podcasts, debate style podcasts, with their tits out and their eyelashes and the lips and the plastic everything, that is not the average woman, okay? And honestly, like, I feel for those women. I do. They're hurt inside. It's their form of self-expression, sure, whatever you want to call it, but they're hurt. And it's not the average woman out there. The average woman is at the nursery or at church or in yoga or in a bookstore or whatever, not on these shows. They're not. That's why I refuse to go on those podcasts. This has been fun, guys. It's been 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna skedaddle. But I'm gonna be posting on my socials, on Reels and my stories, asking what you want me to talk about next time on Thursday. I'm gonna do another one Thursday, 7 p.m. This has been fun. I'm enjoying talking to you guys and getting to know you all. And like I said, if you go to my YouTube, there's opportunity to join the community, and you can join a membership if you would like to. What you get with the membership is priority responses from me. You get my email address depending on what tier that you're in. You get access to my Telegram channel. That's for people that want to just talk with other men and women. I have one for men, I have one for women, and once you join, you should be able to see the link. Website is dropping soon. I'm very excited about that. There's a lot of new things coming this year. Very exciting. Me and my husband are working tirelessly every single day for this and the brand and our mission in life. And he's going to be making some appearances too. I'm going to post some like podcast style content with him, and maybe do a podcast together with him as well. But I don't know what your second question is, my friend. I don't know what you're asking me. So sorry, I can't answer it. I just read it again. I don't know what you're asking me. But anyways, it's been a pleasure, my friends. We are going to sign off now, but I will see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be changing the times every once in a while, but I'm going to keep it at 7 p.m. for right now, unless I add another day during the week or on the weekend. But thank you, and talk to you.